Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 26th of December, 2016. And I'm trying to speak loudly and I'm trying to speak clearly because I get those oh so irritating messages in the comment section saying, I can't hear you. Well, maybe that's because the genes that you need to hear the volume have been wiped out. Because everything we've been warning you about for the last couple of years is starting to leak out. According to scientists now, messing with genes could wipe out geniuses from the earth. Now, why would they mess with genes that would do things like that? Well, that's easy. That's easy because they introduced so many different diseases like autism, depression, schizophrenia, and Asperger's. Remember Adam Lanza, that three-dimensional made-up character that somehow wore 120 pounds of military gear, and you get what I'm saying. But here's the rub. All the genetically modified food, all the fluoride they put in the water over the years, which is a fact. It's just an absolute fact. People used to laugh at us for talking about fluoride because that was a conspiracy theory. Well, it's a conspiracy theory till it shows up on your local voting ballot. Your community doesn't want to have fluoride in the water anymore. But I digress. According to this article, messing with genes could wipe out geniuses from the earth because they don't want any people that are thinking on their own, right? According to the article from Cambridge University, new technology which allows medics to ensure children do not inherit diseases could also mean the likes of Thomas Edison, who invented the light bulb. He's actually one of the people that invented the light bulb. Don't let him fool you. Might never be seen again. According to Jim Kozubek, a Kazubik, whatever it is. I'm no genius. His claim comes as the U.S. and China prepare for a staged mass trial to edit the genes. You ever heard the word CRISPR technology? If you followed this video, if you followed this YouTube channel, you have. They are preparing for mass trials to edit the genes of cancer patients to ensure it's not passed down through DNA. Imagine that. And here's another conspiracy fresh off the rack. Author of Modern Prometheus, editing the human genome with OMG, CRISPR Cas9. Available now. Put it in your shopping cart. Check out, please. Said the breakthrough is not necessarily a good thing and could see future generations of geniuses wiped out. What have channels like Richie from Boston, Nicholson 1968, and other channels that cover this technology that's wrapped up in the meme that it's going to cure all these diseases that they're giving us in the first place? It's all coming home to roost. You see what I'm saying? We warned you about this, and now here's a doctor saying the exact same thing. Let's listen in.
There are hundreds, if not thousands, of genes that contribute to uh, uh, genetic variants that contribute to Alzheimer's disease.
I got to interject. He didn't sound very sure of himself in the beginning, did he? That was just kind of odd. This guy is talking about genetically mutated diseases, autism, schizophrenia, and he did not start off very solidly. But let's start again.
Hundreds, if not thousands, of genes that contribute to genetic variants that contribute to Alzheimer's disease, autism, schizophrenia, psychiatric disorders, depression, intelligence. And so it's rapidly becoming clear that a lot of the genes that provide us with risk also provide us with an evolutionary advantage. And so, and not only that, but they're very well straddled or distributed throughout the entire human genome. So it becomes very difficult to use something like CRISPR-Cas9 to remove a gene for psychosis or remove a gene for Alzheimer's disease, because the genetic variants are literally all over the genome. And many of them also provide a genetic benefit, probably, or an evolutionary benefit, as well as a drawback.
So you see, what he just basically said was, don't let them use the mass trials on you or your family because none of it's true. You can't take out the yolk and not crack the egg, is basically what he's saying. So don't be fooled into thinking that they're going to cure any of the diseases that they gave us in the first place through their genetically modified food, fluoridated water, and the air that they just continually spray heavy metals all over us like we were so many gerbils in a cage. Don't let them fool you. These guys can only copy what God already made. They cannot produce and they cannot improve at any rate. And of course, they got to pull Darwin in it. Richie from Boston, if you're really interested in this, I'll leave links in the description. I am out.